Hey everybody!
Hi guys!
How's it going?
Hope you had an amazing Christmas.
Yes, we're sitting here on Boxing Day. Had a fantastic Christmas ourselves yesterday, spent with the family.
Yes, that was absolutely amazing. And oh gosh, I haven't eaten so much food.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we're going to start things off by having our first Christmas drink. I promise it is. The first whiskey, Christmas present, unopened. One of our favourites, as many of you know.
Lasted that long, 24 hours. So he said.
Yeah, so you know what time it is.
It is question time.
Questions and answers.
Oh yes, answers are usually good as well.
We could just say the questions, but...
Well, okay, how about we ask you questions?
Yeah, so why don't we just jump straight into it and get on. We've got some questions. Thank you so much for getting involved, by the way. We've got questions on YouTube and also Instagram and Facebook, so yeah, it's wonderful. We should we'll try and get through them as quick as we can.
Yep.
Yeah, where should we start? We'll start with YouTube, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
I'm gonna drink first.
Mm.
Oh, cheers. That's good.
Go have a drink. You're absolutely exhausted already. Right, what's the question number one? I'm well excited.
Right. So,
dun, 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 dun.
Where are we? We are here. Oh, that's a good one.
What?
Uh-oh. Neil says, looking forward to seeing Molly. Without getting into politics, how do you think Brexit will complicate your adventures?
Ah!
Okay, yeah, let's try not to get into politics. Well, I think the simple answer is...
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know what's going to happen.
I don't see how it can drastically change things. I know it's possible in theory, but I think it would be stupid if that did happen. So I'm going to really hope that it doesn't happen. And I think there'll be ways to adapt.
Yeah. If there are any visas or regulations, we are always going to adapt. If there are restrictions on how long you can travel, we're just going to adapt to it. So
it might make it harder. We might have to move around more often. I don't know, but let's worry about that when it comes.
Yeah. What's the saying? We worry about it when we cross that bridge or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. I think we'll
like
stick to that for now.
Yeah. Optimistic.
Okay.
Question number 2.
Our jolly journey. Hey guys.
Oh, hello.
We're seeing you soon for New Year, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that.
And we are actually going to take our onesies.
Are we?
Yeah, you are. You are taking your onesie. It's going to be a onesie party.
What a year you've had. What an exciting year ahead. Look forward to seeing all your future journeys. Oh, I just read the wrong one. That's not their question. The question was in the next comment.
Do you need a drink?
Yeah, I do actually, yeah. That's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so our jolly journey said, what made you want to start living and travelling in your green machine? Would you prefer something bigger, and why Portugal as your base?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose it all started in our old vehicle. The setup was, and also the setup, obviously we had less height in a car, but also we were travelling in the winter, so therefore we were limited.
Yeah, we had the Don original setup was basically it had no high roof or anything, so we had a little camper in there, but we were kind of having to like sit hunchbacked and stuff, so it became really uncomfortable after a couple of months in the winter.
Yeah, there wasn't much space yet. But,
that's kind of where the dream was born, isn't it?
Well, obviously we were doing our old jobs, and therefore we would only time of the year would be able to take off. It was winter, so it would be always January, February, and so therefore we were all the time inside, and we were thinking, oh, well, let's get some more space. But now, since June, we've gone full-time travellers, and therefore... So now we're travelling in Molly. No, it doesn't have... Well, it does have a high roof. It's actually a high roof model, so it does actually have enough room to sit up inside. But unless you stick a surfboard in there, then I hit my head every morning, but that's a different story. But
I have done that.
yes, on the naughty books. But now we also have caravan, which we keep in Portugal as our base. And therefore we quite enjoy being outside as well, and still use car for trips in the winter.
All year round.
Yeah.
We still can do that. We enjoy it. I mean, it's more of a simple setup with just a bed and drawers underneath, and the kitchen is outside, and you've got an awning and everything, but I'm really enjoying that. So.
Yeah, quite loving it. Yeah, we've got to film some videos of the camp as well. We've got hammocks. And
yeah. Well, I'm not sure we'll be using those in the winter.
No. Challenge accepted.
They said also, why Portugal is your base? Well, I think many of you know that we absolutely love Portugal. It's like our favourite place that we've been so far.
Yeah.
It's just because it's so welcoming and such an open country. I mean, there's so much to explore, and you're free to explore, which literally is everything for us. So we really, really like Portugal, and the people are amazing.
Yeah, exactly. I love the freedom to roam, and it ticks so many boxes for me. So yeah, that's the place.
Thanks, guys, for the question.
Thank you.
Let's move on. Right, so here we have Toby. Toby has asked, hi Jack and Christina, I've got a couple of questions for you. How do you fund your travels? Is it a case of working your butts off in the UK for a month, or just internet sponsors?
Working butts off.
Are you doing any UK meets or going to any in 2020? Alright, let's start with the easier of the two. We're doing a UK meets. We'd love to. We're not sure when yet, because obviously we're going away soon in the new year in January. We're not quite sure when we'll be back yet, but I think we'll be back in the summer, and we would love to arrange and put something on, or go to any if there's anything on at that time.
Yeah, we always try to make a meet.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, where do we start? What do we do? Well, okay. As you know, we're on YouTube, so some of you may be thinking, yeah, we make some advertising revenue from YouTube, maybe. And we do. Our channel, it became eligible for YouTube advertising or AdSense earlier this year.
Yeah.
So it's not been long, probably just over 6 months.
Yeah, actually.
Which is fantastic. It's so nice to get something back in return for what you put out there. It's a very small amount at the moment, but it's a start, and just because of the size of our channel, we're not a big channel yet, or we're not, so we're going to have to wait a while to get some more out of that one, but for now we're happy with
we're happy
what it's
the
done
way
for
it's
us.
going.
It's nice to actually, have something to begin with, whether how small it is and how erratic it is. It's nice to have something, a start, anyway.
Yeah.
But obviously, because we can't live off that, no way, that's not possible. we work online.
We do.
We have our own sort of business. We run a social media management business. So we're helping small businesses and individuals to run their social media accounts and profiles, basically because they normally want to increase their internet presence, social media presence, and because we have a lot of experience that ourselves over the years.
Yeah, we started on Instagram ourselves, and YouTube is our newest platform, really, so have a bit of a...
Facebook, and we...
websites and stuff,
We do that for a living. Most of our clients are abroad, actually. Most of them in America, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So if anyone's in the UK, need some of that, then hit us up.
Hint.
Yeah. Okay, and we also, I'm sure some of you have noticed that we've moved onto Patreon recently. And Patreon is basically, it's a it's a platform where fans and things can support your channel or us as it is. Basically, where you can sign up to a monthly amount or subscription of your choosing, or wherever that is on the spectrum, and for that you can get certain perks, extra content or extra communications behind the scenes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I really want to take the opportunity to say a massive thank you to our patrons.
Yes, guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support.
Yeah.
Throughout
helping
this
us
year.
to get to where we are.
Exactly. Thank you. Honestly, it means a world to us.
Making future projects become a reality, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if any of you want to find out more about our Patreon page, I'll stick a little link up the top here, and I'll also put a link to that in the video description. Yes. Also, we work online. We've got a little bit of a YouTube ad. We have our Patreon, and I know you mentioned sponsors, so I'll talk a little bit about that. Yes, we do have sponsors. I mean, we don't. Well, it might not be exactly how you think it is. We don't get paid large amounts of money to do what we do. That would be fantastic, but it's just not like that. So, but our sponsors have really made the difference to making JKoverland what it is this year, really.
Yeah.
They've given us the tools to be able to do what we do. Without that, we would be a long way behind somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really made a difference.
Yeah, the tools.
I always say a big thank you to our sponsors for being part of making this happen and getting to where we are now.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for making our journey possible, really.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Another thing, we're soon to be moving into merchandise. Got some really cool ideas at the moment and some actual plans in action.
Yes.
We'll be seeing more of that soon, so I'm going to say no more.
No, I know I was told off to tell anything, so I'm not going to say anything as much as I would like to say.
Don't you dare.
Yeah. Please. Oh, my favourite one. Love it. Oh.
Right. Next question.
Yeah, what's the next question?
Let's see. Chris has also asked, hi, what do you both do for a job or a living? I think we've answered that one.
Yep.
Jow. Hi there, you guys are awesome. Thanks, buddy. You're awesome too. How much do you pay monthly to have your base camp in the south of Portugal?
Right.
What is it?
Well, it depends on what contract you sign up to there. 4, 6 months and 12. And I think we went for 6 months.
This is just for this specific campsite, remember, there's loads.
Yeah, oh dear, yeah, there's so many of them.
We were on a 6-month one and that was about what?
With 2 people, it's €240 a month.
Yeah.
And if you, for example, sign up for a year, then it's about 150.
Which we might well be doing.
Well, yeah, booking. So about 150, yeah. 150.
Yeah. And that's amazing because with our limited budget, that means we can actually afford to live there.
Exactly.
We're obviously not there permanently, but when we are there, it's affordable. And
it has made a massive difference to us to have your base camp for such cheap amount of money, really. Well, I mean, sort of little, the right word would be little amount of money.
Wouldn't be possible in the UK.
Exactly, and we are just right on the coast, you know, so it would be a 15-minute walk to the beach and just
it's a beautiful
lovely.
spot.
Absolutely lovely indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Next question.
Anything
Mr.
about food?
Hydro, when will you be travelling to the Baltic countries? Yes. Something we haven't talked too much about yet,
but we are planning to, actually.
We have the big Baltic adventure planned for early summer, hopefully.
Yes.
Including Latvia, Lithuania,
and Estonia.
I
was testing you on that one. I was like, shall I say?
I remember this time.
Well, how's your Latvian doing so far?
Not good.
Exactly. So, well, personally, I am really looking forward to explore my home country. As you know, or some of you don't, I'm from Latvia originally, and I do not know all the wild parts of my country. And there are so many tracks available and camping. Oh gosh, honestly, where do I even start?
We've had a bit of insight lately, haven't we? So we're really quite excited about that because it looks amazing for all the things that we want to do. So
it's green and wild, and honestly, so I can imagine Lithuania and Estonia as well.
Yes.
Yep.
And you're allowed to wild camp. How amazing is that?
Exactly. In 2 of those countries.
That's a rarity now. Okay. Next question is from Steve Scott, and he says, what countries that you have been to are the most off-road or overlanding friendly? Well, with where we've been.
I wonder what we're going to answer on this one.
Yeah, take a guess.
Well, Portugal.
Portugal for us so far.
Yeah, well, we've been to Spain, Portugal, France, also into French island, Corsica.
Yeah.
Where else?
We're in Europe, that's where we've been so far as JKoverland.
And we went to Andorra as well.
And Andorra and the Pyrenees,
Yeah.
which is Spain.
That's right.
So we've done most of Western Europe. And so in Western Europe, I'm going to say...
That's all.
Yeah,
that's
Portugal.
all adventures for so far. So
It's
Portugal
a great
seems.
place. If you haven't been, do go.
Yeah, definitely. You would love it. People quite honestly, sometimes we are on the trail and actually some locals stop us just to give thumbs up and saying, you're amazing, what you do is cool, and they're happy.
When was the last time you heard that?
Last year? No, this year.
Not you, I mean them.
Yeah, well, that exactly.
Thanks, Steve. Okay, who's next? We have Equestrian Always. Why Mitsubishi? I've had a bunch myself, or do you refuse to pay Toyota tax? It's excessive. You didn't.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of all Jap cars. I think particularly Mitsubishi because I've been in the family since I was a kid.
Little Bobby.
Yeah, my mum first had a Mark II Shogun V6, which was cool, and then subsequently had a Pajero 2.8 after that, and then we had Don, and then we got Wally. So kind of runs in the family. I think that's where it started.
Exactly.
Toyota tax, yeah, it does kind of price us out a bit at the moment, but I don't think I would particularly choose Toyota over Mitsubishi. It's not about that really.
I mean, we had 2 Jeep Cherokees. That's where all off-road or 4x4 adventures started. Then we had Isuzu Trooper, which was
Isuzu Trooper.
Yeah, it was amazing. And then Mitsubishis, and just somehow, we stopped to Mitsubishis. It's some sort of charm and character, and they seem to, very easy to work
what they're
on.
Supposed to do.
For you.
Definitely the old stuff.
Do not let us down as well. So
I haven't been let down in any major way, so that's a major positive.
Touch wood.
Okay, and let's see. Another one from Sean. He also asks, is it always Mitsubishi? And we've answered that one. It is.
Mitsubishi power.
Okay, Rory. Do you need a 4x4 to successfully overland and still get to remote locations? I asked that due to the cost of 4x4 vehicles, tax, fuel, parts, etc. I converted and modified a 1992 4x2 Ranger. I can get about pretty much to most places. No sand, mud no, sand most of the time. They are cheap to buy and come with an SD standard. That's fair enough, that's a good point. Do you need a proper dedicated 4x4 vehicle?
For overlanding, I would
think
say.
the answer's no, you don't need it, but it definitely helps in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Especially for what we do. We do enjoy to take the harder tracks,
Yes,
some technical stuff, tricky stuff, to get to those further off locations, or just for the sake of doing an interesting track.
No, quite often we like to, I would say we don't take risks, but every now and then we do like to challenge ourselves just a little bit if we see like, that would be quite cool to get at the top of that mountain, and thinking it's a bit gnarly trail up, but
I think if you're travelling in a 2-wheel drive, you'll be focusing on researching ahead and making the right judgment on what's doable, what's not. So therefore you can do it in a 2-wheel drive vehicle. You just got to take more precaution and more planning probably.
Yeah,
or less planning if you're sticking to the roads. I mean,
Yeah, roads
gravel
or,
tracks,
or
yeah.
gravel tracks or anything. Yeah, it completely depends on person or you exactly like.
Personal preference.
Personal preference, yeah, precisely, exactly.
Definitely.
So don't need all the gear or anything if you do.
Thanks, Rory.
Cool.
Okay. Christopher says, "Hi, what is happening to the green Pajero? Are you still using it or have you sold it?"
Well, a sad tear moment, hold on. We have actually sold it, and that was early this year, I think.
June.
Yeah, June, exactly.
Don went to a new home.
Yep.
It wasn't really feasible to keep 2 vehicles.
Indeed.
We need the funds to carry on doing what we're doing, so it's kind of the way it had to go.
Yeah. And we do like our project as well, so we kind of actually, when we had both cars at the same time, so it seemed like we actually fell in love with Molly, with that old retro look and paintwork. It just stole our hearts, and therefore we have the caravan to have our base, and it just happened.
It works.
It works.
Yeah. We will miss Don, but he looks like he went to a good home. Last I heard, he was being prepped for a London to Cape Town adventure. So
that sounds epic.
That's epic. I mean, I'm sure you would love to know more, so would I, but I haven't heard anything else, so I can't give you any more information on that. But fingers crossed, he's on his way down to South Africa.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Christopher. Simon says, Jill wanted to ask, you feature
Hi, Jill.
you feature a lot of Land Rovers in your videos. Have you not considered moving over to be with the Force? Simon.
To the dark side.
You didn't.
No.
No, we haven't. Our love lies with old Japanese 4x4s. Yeah. Land Rover, we appreciate them. We think they're cool in their own way.
Yeah, love Land Rovers.
We wouldn't. I don't think we would have one because it's nothing personal. It's just
it's personal preference at the end of the day, isn't it? So.
And we do we do sway towards that kind of like Jap reliability of things. I've got to be careful what I say now.
I think I need a drink on that one. Oh dear.
There are stories, whether they're true or not, but I don't know. For us it's...
I think it's a love for Mitsubishi, basically that.
It's Molly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thanks, Simon. Hope I didn't upset you.
Next question.
We love Ruby. Ruby is amazing.
Oh, Ruby's stunner.
Yeah. Who's next? Grumpy Chops. I like Grumpy Chops.
That's a right cool nickname.
Yeah,
Grumpy Chops.
I have a question for you as a non-overlander. How do you go about planning your routes, finding these fabulous looking tracks and checking the legal rights of way and local attitudes, that sort of issues? Loved your 299 video, super excited to see the Mammoth South-North Trek and the Baltic stuff next year. Cheers, mate. Okay, well that's a good one. I mean, we're not a big planner on
We're not great at planning, but we are quite spontaneous and usually just...
Yeah, we normally go with the flow, don't we?
Yeah, go with the flow and plan things, let's say, a week ahead.
Yeah.
That's about it. I think that might come as a surprise to you guys, but that's how it is. We kind of, we're more based on instinct. But
Wikiloc is probably our biggest resource of finding new tracks.
As on Tarmac, we use Google.
Wikiloc is amazing. Or Google on road.
But when it comes to certain tracks on Wikiloc, we do actually research if you're allowed to be on that kind of track, if this is not national park or anything. There's like loads of rules.
It takes some time to get a bit of insight into the local place or the country you're in.
Also ask locals.
People, what the thing is, like in the UK, you've got to be really careful with it, and you've got to know where you're going. But that's known, and we will plan that out differently, or someone else will plan it out differently over here because it's a bloody minefield. What it is. But Portugal is different. It's more straightforward.
Yeah, indeed.
Same with Spain, France. I mean, in Spain and France, it depends on the area you're in. But again, that comes down to local knowledge and doing a bit of research before you go, speaking to people in the area, and seeing what the general rules are applied in that area to 4x4s and taking tracks and things. I mean, generally, if you're not supposed to be there, it will generally say that you're not supposed to be there. Not always, that's definitely true. It's not in every case.
Yeah, indeed. But, sometimes there are no signs, but you got like read local rules. You know, whether you're not. For example, in Portugal, there are no signs, but you can't go on sand dunes or anything like that. You know, just don't go off piste or anything like that.
That's general across Europe, I think. Don't go off piste because that's stupid.
Definitely.
No one should do that. People do and spoil it for others.
Even in the UK, that quite upsets me when I
see it all the time.
someone just tears it all up and then clearly going to be shot, or even worse, leaves all rubbish all across that. And it makes me
see some
so much
terrible stuff. I mean, generally, so with a combination of Wikiloc, local knowledge, asking people, obeying signs, and not going off piste. Obviously, it comes down to a combination of things. Certainly doable. Just gotta put some thought into it.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks, mate. That's a good question. Okay, I think we need to move on over to Instagram.
The gram of the Insta. It's open sesame.
I think I got everything.
Okie dokie. Well,
fire away.
You're ready.
I am. Who's first?
Right. Well, first question from Dirt Orcus. Hi, buddy.
Hello, mate.
What's the most important non-overlanding item you bring while overlanding? I did have a little thought about it for about 15 minutes and it did not come up with an answer.
That's quite a hard one. What do you think?
Well, I was thinking cable ties, but that's almost, because that's more gardening tools, but it's becoming
That's part of overlanding now. Cable tie. Really, it's a religion.
Yeah, exactly. Non-overlanding.
I'm going to say...
I know some of your gardening tools have migrated into...
Yeah, but chainsaws and things, that kind of counts as overlanding gear as well. For me, I'm going to say my fitness gear, my pull-up station and my sandbag, because I like to stay fit on the road. Because I find when you're doing long journeys or long routes over 10 days, 2 weeks, you can really easily get quite stale, and I really don't like to end up feeling like that. So I like to keep fit on the move. So yeah, that's pretty important to me.
Yeah, I can't come up with any answer.
Cake.
Yeah, I was thinking food. I was thinking about food as soon as I read this, but then I thought I can't say. My coffee machine also goes really well with overlanding gear.
It's pretty high up there.
Yeah, coffee machine is it is winning.
I would say that too.
Although recently I've been drinking decaf coffee and it actually tastes almost exactly the same. So yeah, still use my coffee machine. Right, that was a good question. It's almost like a trick question.
Yeah, it was. What's next?
Yeah, so the next one, Charlie.
Uh-oh.
Charlie. What level of emotional attachment do Jack and Christina have with each of their vehicles, past and present? Oh, that's a very good question.
Yeah, it is.
Well, for me, it was really hard to let go Isuzu Trooper. And
it was Isuzu Trooper.
I think it was our first vehicle which took us across
we did
Pyrenees.
some big trips in that, into the Pyrenees.
Yeah, it was the first adventure vehicle.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to let go because it was emotional attachment. After that, I think I more realised that it's not so much about a vehicle, but it's more about what you create throughout the year. However, you still have the emotional attachment. See what I mean? It started to be...
Yeah, it's quite a bit valuable.
Tina's going deep.
The Trooper was hard because it was the first truck we had built up properly and done a big adventure.
Oh, I cried.
Don was a little bit easier because we had already had
Molly,
and it was a full-on project at the time, and we were about to go on our next big adventure. So.
And we were already on the adventure in Molly whilst Don was in UK and sold in UK. So we actually did not said goodbyes to Don. So I think that was a lot easier. I think I'd always all be weeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adventure 4x4 EU.
Hello.
Hello. What's been the worst bodge to repair the truck while stuck out in the middle of nowhere?
Bodge?
No.
On a Japanese 4x4?
Nowhere?
No, that's not it. No, I'm joking.
Good joking,
That's a
good question.
Well, luckily, so far, we haven't had anything serious enough to stop us dead in our tracks.
Mitsubishi power. Sorry.
I mean, there's the things that come with older vehicles, and we've had to do trail repairs for sure.
Yeah.
Like even in our most recent adventure, we had the alternator problem where obviously the alternator's been charged at some point over its 33 years on the road, and someone had done a pretty poor job of the wiring, which had managed to short out on the chassis and burn out the bit of wire that basically the main alternator feed, which happens to be right in between the chassis and the body with about, like 2 inches of space to get one hand in.
Horrible for you.
Managed to splice in a new bit of wire to replace that wire in that tiny crawl space.
Yeah, it was a fire hazard. It was
yeah,
smelling.
it was burning. But that sorted it. It stopped overcharging, and it got us home for the next 2 weeks without problem, back to normal, where everything's all been changed now for the high mounted alternator and high output one. We've had to start Florida. Exhaust fell off, didn't it?
Sorry.
Nothing a bit of garden wire can't fix.
Yeah, exactly.
Tie that back up.
Yeah.
I was thinking, the other thing we've had really is brakes, old brakes, brake caliper seizing.
Yeah.
You've got to take that apart, push it in and out, get it moving again, to get you home. It normally works. Or burst brake pipes, we've had that too.
Yeah, I did have that too. Flat tyre
rusty
as well.
brake pipes. To clamp it off to limp to the next place to fix it.
We had a flat tyre or puncture.
Yeah, we had a spare.
Had a spare. So
yeah.
It hasn't been like anything crazy.
That's the worst of it, really, which is pretty good.
Yeah, boom.
Good question. What's next?
Righty. So what do we have? Johnson Off-Road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can no longer own these two vehicles. With a limited / realistic budget, what different type 4-wheel drives do you buy?
Oh.
So basically we own one vehicle now, and if we are no longer able to own it, limited / realistic budget, what different type of 4-wheel drive would you buy?
I've always wanted to build a Nissan Patrol. I think they're really cool.
Is that a realistic budget?
Yeah, I think so. GU or my favourite one's the slightly older one, the boxy one with the round headlights. I love those things. I think you can make an absolute beast of an Overlander, off-roader out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I would be interested in doing.
Sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything on the realistic budget, unfortunately. But yeah, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I like that.
Nissan Patrol.
you
Christine's in on it as well.
Yeah, well. Right, next question. Burn tracks. What would your ultimate lottery win overland vehicle be, and why? Well, that's where unrealistic budget comes in.
Yeah.
Because I am absolutely in love with old, like tatty, rusty Ford Broncos.
I think some people would argue that can be a realistic budget.
Is it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, there's not many of them over here. It's more of them in America.
No, I just love the body, and the older the better, and if there's a bit of like tatty paint or a bit of rust, I just, oh god.
They are seriously
cool. Shiver.
I know, I can understand that.
Love them.
I love
Have you ever seen Gal reacting on a Bronco? Shiver again.
You want to please Christina buy her a Bronco.
So if it's realistic budget, actually could, oh yeah.
Well, I'm going to say lottery win for me.
That would be me.
I would love to do like a full-on build of one of those new Iveco daily 4x4 vans. Like proper fit out with a big old camper on the back. Well, not sensible size one, so you can still, properly overland and off-road it. But a really nice, dedicated camper build.
It can't be the Bronco sound.
Yeah, V8 sound is good. That reminds me, actually, another one. This might shock a few of you, but I'd quite like to do a a G squared, the G wagon.
A G-Wagon?
With the portal axles, I mean, that's good. That's going to be one of the...
Oh yeah, it's like a tarantula going across the... Yeah,
The G squared is probably going to be the most off-road capable, vehicle.
What about the older
out
one?
of the factory.
Like older model rather than newer models?
300 GT.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just something about that. Well, this is lottery win.
Oh yeah, that's
The
true.
G squared is like £250,000 or something.
It's true.
But that would just be epic.
So it was Overland,
Yeah, you could definitely turn a G squared into a hardcore overlander.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Burn Tracks has also asked us another question.
Yeah.
What would be your dream overland destination and route? So you are currently in your Iveco or G-Wagon. I'm in my Ford Bronco.
I'd be more comfortable in the
North America, Canada, or actually going down Americas, doing all the Americas. That would be my dream destination. Yeah.
The American road.
Hear that sound? Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yep.
I think for me, I'm going to say Australia. I'd love to do a grand Australian
Kangaroos.
road trip. Yeah.
Right. Well, we got to do both of them.
There you go. There's a plan.
Cheers.
2021. One day.
One day.
Yeah.
Ding. Right.
Yep.
Next question. Okay. Roger Sadler.
Yep. Hi, Roger.
Right. Great channel, guys. I found you about
Thank
10
you.
months ago and have watched avidly since. If you were to engine/transmission swap the Pajero for use here in Europe, so economy a real consideration, what would you put in? Oh dear. I know that's not economy, but I've heard so many times Jack's been literally, I think you even speak that in your sleep. Camins. I've heard this word so many times.
Coming
About like 3 months ago, I had no clue what that word means, but you're just like Camins.
I think that's more appreciation, not realistic. Oh yeah, come on, like a Cummins 6PT or an LS swap would be pretty cool. But realistically, I'm a big fan of you might have seen it, some people are doing it's like a BMW 330D swap, which is a really good equation of economy to power. I think it would be a really decent overland setup, so yeah.
Is that where your dad got?
Maybe in the future.
Is that the way?
My dad does have a BMW 330, yeah.
Dad, you're going to hide the car now?
Hide the engine, take the engine out of it. Yeah, you can get. You
can't
can
start
get
the car. What's wrong?
Yeah, watch out.
About that.
One day, if funds allow, 330 swap.
Okay, not arguing, as long as it sounds good. It will be.
V6 diesel. Good exhaust, sound good.
Right, next question. Adventuring TJ, what would you say
Hello.
is the most important thing to have for an overland vehicle? What would you say is the most important thing to have for an overland vehicle? Well, I'm
going to say to have an understanding of your vehicle and the basic mechanics of how your vehicle works, basically. To have that understanding and a bit of knowledge personal to your situation, your vehicle, your engine, your drivetrain.
Yeah.
At least if you can, do your own servicing, get involved in, get someone to show you.
Yeah.
Understand what spare parts you might need to carry.
You need a brain.
I haven't got that. But yeah.
But it has been a massive help. Quite often we have these things do go wrong, and things will go wrong whilst you're on a trail. But if you have, if you have a little bit of understanding like you do, and you just, you know where to start if something has gone wrong.
I think that's the biggest thing probably you can have.
I think I could add probably 2 more things to it. Spares. I think
Spares, yeah.
Jack,
And
believe
kind of
me,
go together.
there's like so many man caves across the car, and even in the caravan, like if you lift underneath the sofas, those are man caves. If you open the
I still want more spares.
shower room, that's another
Yeah,
man cave, I tell you.
You've got to take weight consideration as well.
He said. But anyway, yeah, spares. So I think
that's a
you
good
need
one.
to have spares. So
Spares and understanding.
Spares and understanding.
Of
I
your
would
vehicle
say,
and your situation, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, very good question.
Righty, so, well, Overland America's asked, what
Hi,
would
guys.
your dream Overland vehicle be, and are you coming to the Americas? That's our final question.
It looks like we are coming to the Americas now.
Yes,
I'd
in
absolutely
Ford
love to.
Bronco.
Yeah.
That's whiskey talking now.
That'd be brilliant to go.
No, it would be amazing. Well, do you know what? I have set in my mind like a dream and a goal to try to achieve this in 2 years' time. How's that sound? Put you right on the spot now.
Yep, yeah. It's doable. Well, if things go the way we want them to go, then
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Love to do the Americas.
Yeah, and of course Australia as well.
Might see you there.
Yeah, exactly. So these are all the questions, and oh my gosh, it's been so much fun.
It has, yeah.
Gosh.
It has. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for getting involved, putting your questions forward for us to answer. It's been really good fun.
Yeah, it's been good and a fun experience.
Yeah. And definitely enjoy the rest of your Christmas and the New Year's celebrations coming up.
Exactly.
Have a good one. And cheers.
Here goes the whiskey. Cheers to 2020.
Cheers to 2020.
Yeah.
All the adventures to come.
Yeah, more adventures. Let there be more joy, happiness, and
and if you didn't get your chance to put a question in time, just ask away now. We'll get back to those in the comments.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, guys.
We will definitely be seeing you in the next one.
Yeah. Adios.
See ya. Bye.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Cheers. Anyone asked about food? What's my favourite dessert? That was so much fun.
I got pins and needles.
You look like, are you alright?
Next time then.
You look funny. Do you need assistance?
Yeah, I have to sit down again.
Sit down again? How's that going to help? Pins and needles. Oh, because you kept your foot up.
Yeah. What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? Burgers. Halloumi burgers. How's that? And a big bowl of salad.
Excellent.